While the party continues at LSU with the Bayou Bengals flying right back up to number 5 after their win over Georgia and are now the top-ranked one-loss team. And the Tigers will be back in their familiar ecosystem this weekend in Baton Rouge and at night. For a visit from Mississippi State, Ed Orgeron's guys played their most complete game of the year Saturday and registered their 3rd win already over a top 10 team this season. Coach O still perfect in games after a loss and when he has a 100-yard rusher like Clyde Edwards-Helaire Saturday. To stay in play for the SEC West, they'll have to contain Nick Fitzgerald, who ran for nearly 200 yards on Auburn, becoming the SEC's all-time rushing leader among QBs.
Obviously, we knew he can throw the ball, but he is a very dangerous runner. He can pick and choose holes. He likes to run in between the tackles, and he's a big, strong quarterback. We watched it this morning and watched his runs, especially against Auburn. He's very dangerous. He can get up the field, can make you miss. Very smart with the football, ride in the side, make decisions. This is going to be one of the best quarterbacks to see all year.
I think there's tremendous parity in this league that on a weekly basis, if you don't prepare well and you don't come out and play hard and you don't execute at the highest level, you know that any team can upset any team or beat any team. And I think that, you know, that's shown across the board for 6 weeks. So you better be on your A game. There are no off weeks that every team can, you know, come out on a given Saturday and, you know, upset anybody.
What Joe Moorhead's really thinking is, Sportsline says LSU by 8. Not more?
Well, here, I think Ed Orgeron should invite Old Trapper into the locker room because this is a trap game and then some. I mean, you're coming off that emotional high that you just experienced a week ago, and now you got to play another really good football team, and the crowd might not be into it the same way, and it doesn't feel the same. All of a sudden, you're looking up at the scoreboard, and you're in a one-score game in the 4th quarter. All that being said, I think Dave Aranda is going to have a concoction for this particular run offense because I don't think they're two-dimensional. Nick Fitzgerald has not blossomed into the passer they need him to be. I'm on LSU.
A concoction at night.
Concoction.
First you were saying LSU was top lofty. Now you're saying they're not. You can choose them.
I'm going to say they're going to fix it, but they are in a trap. They better realize it. Old Trapper.
I'm just trying to follow you.
A top lofty trap.
Yes.
I agree with you, Rick. I think the key is going to be LSU defensively. It's going to be hard for that offense to do anything. Joe Burrow plays good enough to be able to get things done. The offensive line is improving. But that LSU front 7, fellas, what those guys were doing up front to Georgia with their hands was impressive. Great pad level, great explosion, great leverage, those sort of things. This will be the first mobile quarterback that LSU will see defensively. The other 7 quarterbacks that they played this year, 33 rushing yards on 56 carries. They simply haven't faced this sort of offense before. This will be a challenge for them, but I think LSU gets it.
Listen, this will not be a trap game for LSU because remember, Mississippi State punked LSU last year. They're in Starkville. So they know they've got some unfinished business with the Bulldogs of Mississippi State. And Coach O said last week the goal was to stay on the attack. And that's exactly what they did. They ran the rock, 275 versus Georgia's defense. They took shots downfield. They rolled the dice on 4th down, 4 for 4 on those such situations, or in those such situations. LSU will win this game because they have revenge on the mind.
Yeah, there's nothing top lofty about LSU on either side of the ball, but I think you look at this game, the problem is really going to come on the running the ball side for LSU. You look at the last 6 times that Mississippi State's played a top 10 opponent, those opponents have run for an average of 200 yards a game against them. And I just think you can talk about Fitzgerald all you want. I just think LSU in that running game is going to be just too much for them. LSU wins.
All right, there you have it. Purple and gold sweep. Yep.